Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject heat transfer for civil services mains, IFS and various gate exam. Next topic in the chapter of convection is relation between hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness and thermal boundary layer thickness or Prandtl number. So first of all, defining hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness. Suppose we have a fluid having free stream velocity unity and it moves over a plate. So as it moves over a plate, the velocity of fluid near the plate would be 0, or adjacent to the plate it will be 0. So as we move away from the plate, the velocity will start increasing from 0 to u infinity. Okay. So at certain point there is a velocity of fluid which is equal to 0.99 u infinity. Okay. So corresponding to this point, a layer is called hydrodynamic boundary at which the velocity is 0.99 u and thickness of this layer at a particular location in y direction is called hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness. Okay. So reading out this definition, hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness delta is shown in figure and is defined as the distance y from the plate surface at which the velocity approaches 99% of free stream velocity. So at this point the velocity approaches 0.99 or 99% of free stream velocity. It is different at different location and varies with x. So at a particular distance x is delta, and here positive some other, it is having some other value, here it is having some other value, but it is called delta, and this is your hydrodynamic boundary layer. Second definition is your thermal boundary layer thickness. So this is also defined in the same way. Again, consider a plate having temperature Ts and a fluid of free stream temperature T infinity is moving on it. So if this plate is having higher temperature than this fluid, then the fluid adjacent to the plate will be having will get or will be having temperature Ts, and as we move away from the plate, the temperature of the fluid will start decreasing till it reaches to T infinity. So at this point, so the temperature variation is like that: Ts minus T divided by Ts minus T infinity is equal to 0.9, and locus of all such point is called thermal boundary layer, and this is your thermal boundary layer thickness at location x. So this is the definition of thermal boundary layer thickness. The thermal boundary layer thickness is shown in figure and is defined as a value of transverse distance y from the plate such as uh, from the plate surface at such as Ts minus T divided by Ts minus T is equal to 0.99. Ts is surface temperature of plate, T infinity is free stream temperature, T is temperature at the boundary layer or thermal boundary layer. Okay. So it also varies with x. So here it is having different thickness, it is here it is having different thickness. Okay. So there is relationship between this thermal boundary layer and hydrodynamic boundary layer, which is given by Prandtl number. So that relationship with delta by delta T is equal to PR is for n, where n is constant, delta is your hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness, delta T is your thermal boundary layer thickness. For oils, thermal boundary layer thickness is very small as compared to hydrodynamic boundary layer. Okay. So Prandtl number is more than 1 according to this relationship. For gases, delta T is equal to delta or thermal boundary layer thickness is equal to hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness. So Prandtl number is nearly equal to 1. And for liquid metal, thermal boundary layer thickness is very large as compared to hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness, and Prandtl number is less than 1. Further, this Prandtl number is also an indicative of relative ability of fluid to diffuse momentum and internal energy by molecular mechanism. and mathematically it can be written as mu Cp by K. Mu is your dynamic viscosity, Cp is your specific heat, and K is your conductivity. So this dynamic viscosity can be written as rho into mu. So mu is your kinematic viscosity, or it can be written as K by mu by K divided by rho Cp, and this K by rho Cp is called alpha, which is your thermal diffusivity. So we can say the Prandtl number is the ratio of kinematic viscosity divided by thermal diffusivity. Okay. And the thermal diffusivity is your ratio of K and rho Cp, or rho C. So K represents the conductivity, ability to transfer heat by conduction, and rho C represents the thermal storage capacity. So if alpha is more, then the material will transfer more heat or conduct more heat as compared to it store, or it will store less heat. Okay. So this rho C, more value of rho C is hindrance to conduct heat. Okay. So that is some fact about thermal diffusivity.